Man, oh mercy, has it been hot this week? And like the rest of the country, the White House feeling the heat. The president is facing an uphill battle as his familial fibs are starting to crumble like a dry coffee cake. We've been hearing for years President Joe Don't Know never spoke with his crack-addled son about shady dealings with billionaire authoritarians, but that's always been a little fishy, and now the story stinks to high heaven. Hunter's one-time bestie, Devin Archer, will testify before Congress next week that the H-bomb used to dial for daddy and put Crooked Joe on speakerphone for deplorable future business partners. Joe appears to have pulled party strings from China to Ukraine, even though he famously issued blanket denials like this.
How many times have you ever spoken to your son about his overseas business dealings?
I've never spoken to my son about his overseas business dealings.
Did Hunter Biden commit a crime? Have you spoken to your son, Mr. President-elect?
Probably my son.
Are you confident your son Hunter did nothing wrong?
I'm confident.
You still think that the stories from the fall about your son Hunter were Russian disinformation and a smear campaign, like you said?
Yes. God love you, man. You're a one-horse pony.
One-horse pony, one-dog puppy. Words. And pixie propagandist Jean-Pierre is playing a little three-card Monty with the facts.
I've been asked this question a million times. The answer is not going to change. The answer remains the same. The president was never in business with his son. I just don't have anything else to add.
The answer changed. That's a different answer. So what's next week's review rationalization? He never applied for a Delaware business license with his son? But all may be forgiven with our saint in chief, whose beatifiable miracles extend beyond rhetorical contortions. Just this week, the president made this astonishing claim.
I said I'd cure cancer. They looked at me like, why cancer? Because no one thinks we can. That's why, and we can. We end the cancer as we know it.
Si se puede. Yes, we can. Mr. President, you keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means. Unfortunately, cancer is still very much here. What's missing is credibility. That's the C word you're looking for. No, I'm not talking about Hillary Clinton. As Joe likes to sniff out solutions like they were so many little girls' clavicles, his feisty dogs have apparently been sniffing the guest cubbies in the West Wing. And maybe that's why the Bidens' rescued German shepherds keep biting the help. Maybe they're all hopped up on Hunter's stash, and when they come down from that coke high, well, they get aggressive and bitey like every other Biden after a bender. The Biden pets are blowing off a little summer steam by taking a bite out of Secret Service hindquarters. But they're not to blame. It's a stressful environment in the White House. And Hunter isn't the only Randy butt sniffer who gets a whitewashing from dad's lackey. The dimwits at The View also weighed in and had some handsome excuses for the unruly doggy duo, Commander and Major. Watch.
The main thing is these names are really what's wrong. They call the dog Commander. They call them, what's the other one? Major. These are very bellicose, warlike type names. They need to name these dogs Fluffy, Sweetie Pie, and then the dog will calm down.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life. Well, maybe if Hunter would be kind enough to leave a little Valium around, the dogs could unwind like the rest of us. This persistent heat wave isn't only affecting presidential pups, it's making us all crazy. And Hunter isn't the only cocaine hoover on the planet. Now sharks, I say, reportedly taking in bales of blow that drug traffickers are dumping in Florida waterways. And these fish are never switching back to Sanka. We were told by 30 Rock's Tracy Jordan to live every week like it's Shark Week. And cocaine is a hell of a drug for hammerheads. As the perennial Discovery Channel favorite Shark Week showed us, the apex predator has developed a taste for a lot more than baby seal meat. Sharks come for a line of disco dust and stay for an extra rail of nose candy. And now these monsters are agitated, twitchy, sleep deprived. They can't keep their underwear on, and they keep leaving their laptops at repair shops. So what's next? Burisma gonna offer the Meg a seat on the board? As the heat index breaks records from Tucson to Tuscaloosa, it seems the weather gods are as angry with Ron DeSantis as MAGA and the mainstream media. because the cocaine sharks may be the least of DeSantis's worries. A combination of low winds and high pressure is causing oceanic stagflation, and Florida's Manatee Bay is registering over 100 degrees in the water on some flowing buoys. Your hot tub might feel like it's toasty when it's 105, and now you'll be swimming in a Florida clam bake as the cocaine sharks boil to death in this unfortunate and imperfect storm.
Unbearable.
Hot. Hot. A lot of T's.
Yeah, sharks are not the only miserable marine life suffering the swelter. Worried sun worshippers are now engaging in the ugliest fashion faux pas since the burlap G-string. Behold the face kini. It's the kind of torture device that only belongs on Adam Schiff's mug. But somehow the Chinese have leaked this atrocity that makes anyone stuck looking at these face-bound beach bums longing for lockdowns. Who invented this horror show? Anthony Fauci on holiday? It's the dumbest thing I've seen since Hunter Biden's Yale admissions essay. I guess it might be popular with Uyghurs who are doing everything in their power to escape deadly facial recognition technology. Would you wear that in public? Seriously. I mean to something other than your gimp and leather convention, you pervert. Well, no one can escape the heat, but we used to be able to sip our worries away with some delightful summer cocktails. I don't know, like the Tom Collins or a strong Mai Tai. Tiki drinks have given way to freaky drinks, and people have clearly lost their minds, suffering from the summer vapors. The espresso martini, the old steakhouse speedball, used to be an incredible way to both wake up and get loaded. But this just in from the we can't have nice things department. People are ruining a perfectly delightful cocktail by topping it with whipped cream? No. A dollop of coconut foam? TikTok foodies are destroying the espresso martini by adding, wait for it while you reach for your barf bag, Parmesan cheese. This is all the proof you need. TikTok is a communist Chinese Trojan horse sent to destroy America by poisoning the palates of once wise tipplers everywhere.
Instead, we're going to grate some Parmesan cheese over the top of it.
This feels crazy. My goodness. All right, let's try this monstrosity. I regret to inform you that was kind of awesome.
Moment of truth. The Parmesan espresso martini. Overhyped, but would drink again.
Liar! The hideousness is burning my eyes, but I can't look away because I need to stare down this sin and redeem the country with a real summer cocktail, which I will show you how to make a little later in the show. It's one of many ways to beat the heat, but we need more options, people, so I hit the mean streets of Times Square to find out how visitors and locals are taming the crazy triple digits. Watch. What are you doing to beat the heat? It's hot.
Cold water.
Cold water.
And soda, iced tea.
Soda, iced tea.
Plus a light t-shirt.
Nice light t-shirt.
Yeah.
Well done.
Going to see some shows.
Right? You got to go inside.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Drink water, water, water.
Water, water, water. Gatorade.
Yeah, Gatorade.
Air conditioner.
Air conditioning. Ding, 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 ding. You're drinking hot coffee.
Oh, yeah?
It's a heat wave.
No.
Aren't you worried?
No.
We moved to Ontario. We're actually hot there too.
Yeah, you are. But you mean sexy. She is.
Drink beer.
Nice. At the pool?
Yes.
Drinking beer at the pool. You heard it here first. Breaking news.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.